Now to our consumer investigation, price of love. The wedding industry is booming this year and couples are spending more for their special day.
With the mix of inflation and the supply chain shortage, many are feeling the pinch. Target 12 consumer investigator Sarah Granelli has more on the wedding woes people are facing.
A wedding expert I talk with tells me it's expensive to get married in the Ocean State. The price of an average wedding in Rhode Island is thousands of dollars more than the national average. It's a day many dream of.
Having that special moment with my father down the aisle, it's something I've always thought of, getting like that chill down my spine of just walking down the aisle with him. I'm so close to my dad.
But then the pandemic hit, putting a halt to many weddings, including Andrea Barboza and her fiance. They were originally set to get married in 2021.
And unfortunately, due to COVID, we made the difficult decision to postpone. It wasn't an easy one.
In a pre-COVID year, there are normally about 2.2 million weddings nationally. That number is expected to jump 20% in 2022 to 2.6 million weddings. Andrea's wedding is now set for July. She says the extra year gave the couple more time to save since paying for a wedding isn't cheap.
We can't be one of those couples that gets married right away. We're going to have to save for this.
Planning a wedding on a budget can come with some sticker shock.
Venues were obviously incredibly expensive. We wanted to get obviously more bang for our buck. We definitely wanted to stay within a budget, and we've been pretty good about it. And I think by postponing and like with COVID slowing everything down, that gave us the opportunity to save more.
Especially in Rhode Island, where the cost of a wedding is higher than the national average. That's according to Kim Forrest, senior editor at Wedding Wire.
The average cost of a wedding right now in the U.S. is about $34,000, and that includes the ceremony, the reception, and the engagement ring. Actually, in Rhode Island, the average cost is around $49,000 or $50,000.
Local wedding venue and winery Shepherd's Run in South Kingstown is fully booked during this wedding season. The general manager, Susan Denise, says they have 73 weddings year-round and are already booking into 2024. Denise says with supply chain issues and the increase in expenses, they've been forced to increase their prices.
What is the average cost maybe to have a wedding here?
I'd say high season would be $16,500 for indoor, outdoor for your main reception, $2,000 to have a ceremony here, and then we always require for people to have a security guard.
Outside of just the venue, flowers and food prices are up.
Flowers have gone up in price drastically. Food prices have gone up. We are exclusive with Blackstone Catering. They execute all our events on the property. Their food costs have doubled from what they saw last year. And some of the things are really hard to get, so their menus have changed.
Most couples around the U.S. spend around $1,500 on floral arrangements, and those have gotten more expensive.
We've got a flower shortage that has been affecting the industry, so definitely that's something to look out for.
That's an issue Andrea faced when she ordered her flowers.
The flowers I originally wanted for my bridal shower went up like $2 in price. So they're absolutely insane. So I had to switch that all around.
Here are some tips if you're looking to plan a wedding. Make a list of the necessary items that you can't have your wedding without. Set and work within a budget, and also hire a wedding planner. It can actually help you in the long run. It may cost more up front, but since they know the business, they can look for the better deals. Now coming up tonight at 6, how social media is influencing the wedding industry and the cost of a bachelor and bachelorette party. Sarah Granelli, 12 News.
We continue now with our consumer investigation, Price of Love. At 5, we told you how the cost of a wedding in Rhode Island is significantly more expensive than the rest of the country. Now at 6, it's not just the wedding itself that is straining the finances.
Bachelor and bachelorette parties are getting bigger, and social media is playing a big role. Target 12 consumer investigator Sarah Granelli has the details.
The tradition of going to your local bar for a bachelor or bachelorette party is changing. Many are opting for expensive trips out of town. Before the wedding bells ring, bachelor and bachelorettes grab their friends and family to celebrate. Rhode Island bride-to-be Andrea Barboza went with a group of friends to Boston.
So we just did it. We were in Boston and we had the time of our lives. It was so much fun.
Planning a bachelorette can be stressful, especially with social media is putting a spotlight on outsized and high-cost pre-wedding celebrations.
But social media definitely puts some type of pressure on you to live up to these expectations of like, you need the best of the best.
Kim Forrest, senior editor at The Wedding Wire, says social media is changing the tradition of going to your local bar.
Now, wedding parties are creating these full-on trips with swag and, staying for several days. So they're definitely more involved experiences.
According to The Wedding Wire, 75% of bachelorette parties last 2 or more days in 2021, and about 50% of attendees expected to spend about $1,000 on a bachelorette party. And it's not just the essentials that groups are splurging on.
And it does look great on Insta, like when everyone's all wearing like matching outfits and like the matching bathing suits and the whole thing. It looks really cute. So I can see why people do it.
On the other hand, social media is benefiting some local wedding venues. Susan Denise, the general manager at Shepherd's Run, a local winery and wedding venue, says it significantly helped their business.
We're taking on a couple of people that are maybe social media influencers that want to come here and do some style shoots or have some appearances here that really work for our brand.
And the cross promotion is working.
But we've spent very little money on it, which is really amazing. It's a huge asset.
She explains the money that would be spent on advertising is going to other necessities.
It works really well for us to start acquiring things that are helpful on the property for brides.
If you're planning a bachelorette party, it's important to set a budget with your bridal party first, so some aren't spending more than they can afford. Sarah Granelli, 12 News.